Hello Pisces, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Pisces Network. I'm so happy that you guys are here and I hope that you're finding peace along your journeys as always, Pisces. I just want to say thank you to all of you for every single, if I could speak, for every single contribution that you have made in terms of support to the channel. It really impacts on a deep level the fact that you guys subscribe, like the videos, and just interact in the comments. And I like to see when you guys uplift each other. It really makes me happy. So I'm so glad that you guys have been, doing that so much. I also was led and driven to say that basically from Spirit, I know a lot of you guys watch these readings and you may, I'm trying to figure out a way to explain this. You may want to know what's going on about a specific situation, but you hear things that remind you of past situations. That's something that sometimes I feel frustrates some of you guys because you want to know about the current situation, but you keep hearing about the past. What I want you guys to think about is the fact that this is the energy that is coming up. This is the energy that is in the atmosphere regarding these readings, okay? Because I can only read the energy at the current moment. And if it's a situation, excuse me, we're not fighting, okay? Snowflake. Percy, put that paw pad down. Percy, why did you do that? That wasn't very nice. He put his paw up like this, like he was licking his hand, and then said, "Pop." You being mean. And Snowflake just looking at him. She's gonna knock him out. Oh man, I wish I could show y'all. It is so funny. Snowflake, back up. Give him some space. Listen. She be in her own world, child. Trying to delegate and regulate up in here. Okay, so as I was saying, Pisces, before I was so rudely interrupted, okay, by little paw pads flapping back and forth. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that if you hear the same messages repeating, or if a message comes to you and it's something that you feel like is from your past, either there's something that has not been resolved in your spirit about that situation, and you may have to dig deeper to figure out where that information is hidden, or it's a situation where you keep hearing the same messages because you may need to take a step back from tarot and actually just go out and have experiences in your life. Like, the energy will start to shift as you go out and have more experiences. So I'm just saying, as an objective way to look at the situation. But let's just go ahead and get into it. 333 was just on the timer, so I know that somebody needed to hear that. All right, be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you are new. Okay, be sure to subscribe. Check out the description box below for links to Pisces apparel and apparel for all. A few options. Okay, follow me on Instagram, you guys. Follow me on TikTok. Just do all the things, okay? I really appreciate it. Also, like the video and be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonates once we get to the end, okay? For Pisces, what are the messages at this time that Pisces needs to know? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Father, Mother, God. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. What else? Page of Wands. Okay. And the 7 of Wands. Okay. So you're starting to see that intuitively there's a lot of blue. There's blue on all these cards, like the sky, blue sky. Along with the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Exactly. All of these cards have like a teal, blue background, okay? And what I feel like is going on with this reading for you, Pisces, the message here, this is a confirmation for you for what you've already been thinking, or this is a confirmation for what you've been contemplating at this time. It's all wands. It's all about the action, like physically, that you're taking in a situation to get what it is that you want. Okay. So what you're starting to do is you're starting to see clearly what situations are meant for you and what situations are not meant for you. You're understanding what needs to stay and what needs to go, what you need to sacrifice or what needs to be sacrificed, and what actually is beneficial for you at this time. Okay. You're cutting through the bullshit pretty much with this Ace of Swords. You're cutting through the bullshit, and you're making strides, okay? Because you've been given this clarity. You've been given this truth. Spirit, source, the universe, your connectivity to the divine has shown you clarity about what it is that you need to be learning, what it is that you need to be doing, and like how you should be handling situations. I feel like you're very passionate about something here. You want something, but what the message is basically saying is that you're realizing that if something is forced, or if you have to force something, something is too difficult, or there's a situation where it's just feeling as if it's blocked, like moving forward, it just feels blocked. Or it feels like even if you're putting all of the energy and effort into something that you can and you're still not moving forward, Pisces, you're starting to understand what that means in your life, okay? It's like a situation where you're taking 2 steps forward, but you're being pushed 10 steps back, okay? This is like 18 wands altogether, plus the King of Wands is 19, so 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. I feel like there's an energy around you. I don't know if this is an energy floating around you in the air or if it's a person, but there's an energy around you. It could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you see very clearly. Or it could be, for some of y'all, a black man. For some of y'all, it could just be a minority individual or someone who's just very attractive, possibly. Someone who, you know, dresses very well. They may have a silver tongue. They know how to speak to evade you from, or try to evade you from seeing the truth. But I feel like you see the underlying truth. You're reading in between the lines in a situation, Pisces. And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do, is read between the lines. What is being said through what is not being said. And I feel like that's what this confirmation is. That's what this realization is. It's a confirmation based on what's not being said rather than what is being said, okay? Because you're reading between the lines, okay? And I feel like you're starting to be more confident in those messages that you hear that kind of come in between what you are hearing or what's being said to you. You're starting to have more confidence in reading between the lines of these interactions and experiences with other people and individuals, to where even if it's just an experience that you have starting a business or creating something new, or, you know, expressing your creativity, expressing your ideas, yeah, you're realizing that if it's too difficult to move forward, if you invest so much energy and time, you know, and you plant these seeds and you start this project and it's just something that's too difficult to move forward, I feel like you're learning from that King of Swords. You're learning from that energy. You're learning how to evolve through the obstacles and listen to the guidance that you're being given, that is actually showing you the easier route or showing you the road less traveled that may be more feasible for what it is that you're trying to do. So for example, if you're starting a business and you consistently hit obstacles, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're supposed to give up. It's basically telling you to do everything you feel like you need to do. And if at the end of the day, you've done everything in your power to progress a situation forward and it still doesn't progress forward, you can leave it where it's at, knowing that you did everything that you could, okay? Which is ultimately giving you more clarity as to know what situations to invest into and which ones not to invest into. And also to listen to your spirit guides with that Lover's card about what path you're being guided down in order to overcome said obstacles. Because especially when it comes to businesses, just because you hit obstacles doesn't mean you have to give up. Because a lot of times that's a way that Spirit is testing you to see if you're really serious about what it is that you're doing and whether or not you're willing to overcome those obstacles. Now, if it's not in alignment with what you're really meant to be doing, it could just be a stepping stone. So it could be a point that you have to reach with whatever it is that you're doing to get to the next level. And all of that needs to be taken into account individually on your own basis. But I feel like that's what you are ultimately learning. That's what this reading is about. You're ultimately learning when a situation has been exhausted, where you are exhausted, where you've put in so much energy and you've done everything that you can. And now you're finally ready to leave it on the table and walk away because you know that you're being blocked from whatever this is for a particular reason. That's what this is about, a confirmation of you knowing that. Okay, what's the Ten of Wands for Pisces? All right, yeah, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like you're not making money from something, or something is not bringing you stability. Like there's some type of work that you're doing that's not bringing you income, or it's not bringing you stability, okay? Or it's very slow, like it's a very slow grind. Six of Pentacles, Magician. Yeah, it's like you put a lot of energy into something. I feel like you've given a lot of time or energy into something. I feel like you've given adequate investment of your time. Like, I don't think that there's anything more that you could have done in a situation to make it stable. I just feel like a situation is unstable and it's exhausting you. It's causing a burden in your life. Okay. This could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, possibly a Gemini though too as well, or Taurus. I feel like this could be a Taurus or a Gemini that you put a lot of energy and time and effort into. And it's just something that is just not worth it at this time. You've done everything that you can do. I remember it was was it SZA? I think it was SZA's album where she had all of those voiceovers, where I believe it was her mother and her grandmother. Basically, it was one lady in the voiceover that said, you know, she got to a point where she realized that God was just telling her that once you've done all that you can do, you can finally let it go. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's like I can finally let it go. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. Because it was too difficult. I feel like it was too difficult to bring something to fruition. Okay, and there's the Nine of Wands. But I feel like somebody wanted you to be in this position. I feel like somebody was making things difficult on purpose. Somebody wanted you to be in a position where you feel like none of your ideas worked. Somebody wanted you to be in a position where you felt attacked or abused or beaten down. Like nobody loves me, no one supports me. Somebody wanted you to be in this position because you're happy, because you're successful, because you deserve whatever it is that you're working towards. But they wanted you to feel like you did not deserve it. Or this is just an energy around you. It doesn't have to be a person. It could just be an energy around you, or an energy that's working through a weak person that you've allowed to be in your space recently, okay? What's the Page of Wands for Pisces? What's the Page of Wands? for Pisces. Yeah, but this is a confirmation of your decision. So I feel like, Pisces, you guys have dropped a burden. I feel like you also expressed your feelings. Okay, you were feeling drained. You were feeling tired. You could have even been sleeping a lot. This is a spell. This is some type of work that someone is doing towards you, trying to slow you down from finishing whatever this is that you're supposed to be doing. But it's like you just felt drained. You just didn't feel like doing your work. This could be a situation where you were in a romantic relationship or a friendship platonically with someone, your family members, and they were just draining you of your life force energy so that you would invest more time into them than into yourself. I feel like you expressed your decision to someone about moving forward from a connection or moving forward from a job or something like that where you were being drained. And this is a reading just confirming that you made the right choice. Yeah, the Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Wands, that's choices. You made the choice that was best for you. 9 is very significant. Some of you could have been born in 99, be a life path 9. I don't know, but the number 9 is significant. You could have been in something with somebody for 9 years or more. Something about the number 9. Okay. Strong Gemini energy and Taurus. Okay. I feel like you made a choice to do something independently, work independently, live independently, just be independent, be single, do things on your own. Okay. I feel like you were trying to make sure you were making the right choice, and you did, or you are. What's the Page of Wands? Yeah, the Death card. You're deciding to make a change. Something has to change. Okay, or you changed your mind. It doesn't matter which one, but you made a choice that was best for you. So either you changed your mind or you knew something needed to change, so you had to make a decision. You made that decision. I feel like you gave someone 24 hours, or someone may have asked you, I don't know, they may have asked you to do something, or they may have asked you for your opinion or asked you what your decision was, and you were like, give me 24 hours. And by sunrise, you told them what you had decided. I feel like there's a cycle of a day here, okay? So even if it wasn't you giving them a decision in 24 hours, it's like after a conversation took place or after a message was received, the next day or in 24 hours, you saw confirmation that you made the right choice, or you felt this confirmation within your spirit, and it was better than you probably expected. Like, how you felt about what you chose to do was a lot better than you expected. So it's like, if you made a decision at night, you may have slept a little bit bad, or maybe you know, weren't really sure when you laid your head down if you made the right choice, but by the next morning, you know you made the right choice. 9 of Cups in the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. And immediately, because immediately you felt the shift, immediately you felt the weight of this person's antagonism lifting from your spirit, okay? So it's like oh man, the Wheel of Fortune, wow. That's how you know. It's like, just give it 24 hours. You're not going to be as upset as you are right now, especially if you just chose to do something. Give it 24 hours. I feel like by the time the sun comes up, you're going to see you made the right choice. Your spirit is going to be completely lifted, and you feeling like you made the wrong decision is going to completely change. Okay. What's the 7 of Wands for Pisces? Okay. Yeah, the 8 of Wands. It's definitely some type of communication, like somebody trying to tell you something, you know, or text you, DM you, communicate with you through some type of electronic means, or just, you know, send you some type of vibrational messages spiritually. Okay, I feel like you're blocking it out. You block someone's messages. Yeah, it could be from this Aries energy. I'm feeling strong. Like, I feel like it's either an Aries, a Taurus, a Gemini, a Scorpio with this Death card, maybe an Aquarius, but I'm feeling more so like strong Gemini, first of all, Taurus, Aries, or Scorpio. Yeah, and I feel like you're blocking someone's communication. I feel like this person is confident that they're going to get what it is that they want from you. Like, they really don't think that whatever decision you made, I guess, is final in a situation. Someone is trying to control the outcome of a situation. What else is the Seven of Wands? Yeah, Judgment. That's your decision. I feel like this person may be calling you to talk to you, but it's like there's nothing to talk about. Or you tried to express how you felt about a situation to someone and somebody just did not want to hear what you were saying. That's kind of what I feel. Yeah, the Five of Swords, Queen of Cups. Like somebody is just trying to stab you in the back. That's really what I feel. But I feel like this is who they are. They hold back from people to have the upper hand. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like they hold back from people. This is their strategy. This is who they are. They give out little tidbits of information sparingly because they want you to question who you are and be confused about your choice, be confused about your decision, or be confused about how you feel about yourself. But this is their strategy. It may be to ignore you, cut off communication, and then come back and see how you feel about it. Or, you know, it could be anything. You know, petty people do petty shit. But it's definitely petty, and it's definitely a strategy that someone is trying to use, I feel, to stab you in the back. It's like you making this decision, okay? It's kind of like someone does not believe what you said. It's like, I can't believe. It's like someone is so appalled, or that's how they're coming at you. It's like they're coming at you like, how dare you say these things? How dare you, you know, be like this to me? It's like they're throwing all these attacks at you and sending all these attacks your way, but it's only because they know that whatever decision you made is final, or whatever judgment that you passed on them is true. That's what I feel. So, I mean, you could have blocked this person from communicating with you, and they could be definitely watching you, stalking you, you know, trying to send you messages or trying to find a way to get in contact with you. I don't know. I feel like you're being protected from it in some way. Either Spirit is not letting the messages come through, or you blocked them, or maybe they blocked you, but they're still, you know, doing weird shit. It just kind of feels like a situation where you made a final decision. Your decision was final, and you turned your back on somebody because they were being petty and malicious and vindictive. And I feel like you expressed your feelings and you defended yourself with this Knight of Cups. I definitely feel like you sent a strong message about your choices or what changes you were making in your life. You sent a strong message to this person. You stood up for yourself. You told them what it is that you were going to accept, what you were not going to accept. And it's like somebody just don't want to hear that shit. So whatever this person is, whatever this Eight of Wands, I don't even care. It's like whatever this person sent to you is bouncing off of you. Like, I'm rubber and you're glue. Whatever you do to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. Like that type of situation. And you can finally let it go, because it's like I said what I said. Okay? You know, like, period. It's like, it's no resurrecting a situation. It's no reconciliation. It's no figuring anything out. It's nothing left to figure out. It's like, I already know what needs to be done. And I can let it go. So that's how I feel like you feel, Pisces, because somebody definitely was in a situation where they were trying to withhold information from you, withhold their energy from you, not give you anything to work with. Literally not giving you anything to work with, like not giving you anything. Like, I don't know what they were supposed to give you, but whatever you felt like they were supposed to give you, they weren't giving it to you, and they were doing it on purpose. Okay? And you knew that. You made a judgment call, and now somebody's, you know, they can't get through anymore, and they're trying to figure out what to do. But see, you're on an elevated level, this Queen of Cups. You stepped off your throne for a minute to let them know what was really up in the situation, and then you sat right back on it and focused on what it was that you needed to do. So it is what it is, you know. What's the advice for Pisces in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Because like you have been in situations where people have made a final judgment on you, Pisces, and I think that you've come to a place where you are at peace with people's decisions for the most part. Even if you don't agree, I feel like you've come to a place where you understand that everybody has the right to their own decisions and free will choices. So it's okay if you made a choice, you know, that someone else didn't agree with and they decided not to deal with you, Pisces. You're like, okay, that's their choice. But it's like you're making a choice not to deal with somebody and they're like, no. So it could be a Scorpio or like somebody with Scorpio or Aquarius or I don't know, something in their chart. But it's like they're like, no, I refuse to listen to whatever it is that you're saying. And I refuse to give you any type of validation or credit for what it is that you're saying. But I also want you to keep on letting me drain you. And it's like, no, no, sir, no, ma'am. Perfect timing. I definitely feel like what the audacity, because your advice is to know that you are in perfect timing with the universe. Whatever choices that you're making are aligned with where it is you need to be right now. That's what you need to know. At the bottom of the deck, we have recovery and helpful people. So there are definitely going to be people who you're meeting, who you're going to be coming in contact with, whether it's people you already know or people you are meeting for the first time, who are going to help you heal from this situation. Everything is exactly where it needs to be, Pisces, okay? And I feel like it's about time, and I'm proud of you. So thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope that you appreciated and had something that you could gain from this message. As always, I appreciate your support and your love. Anything y'all need to know is below in the description box. And I'll see you guys next time, Pisces. Remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.